In this video, I'm going to show you how to use Code Interpreter inside of Copilot Studio to process Excel documents as part of a way to be able to process invoices using Excel Invoices as an example. So let's first start off with what is Code Interpreter to begin with, because this is sort of a new feature inside of Copilot Studio. And at this point, when I recorded this video, it's actually still in preview. And so what Code Interpreter allows you to be able to do is it allows Copilot Studio to be able to go and run Python code and be able to basically think of it, it can write it and then execute it. So this will allow you to be able to create charts, be able to calculate things, do math. It also allows us to be able to generate code to be able to look inside of Excel files, for example, when we want to pull things in. And so if you're ever wanting to be able to do analytics and dashboards or visualizations using Copilot Studio, the key part of what you will need is Code Interpreter to be able to pull this off. And what I'm going to do in this video is I'm going to specifically use Code Interpreter to basically allow me to use invoices that are created that are inside of Excel to be able to take those and automatically process those in through the PO calculations or create a PO from those different invoices. Now, this is a build on to a video that I've done in the past, which is where I showed you how to do dynamic chaining with this PO example. So I'm actually going to build on top of that today, and I'm going to use Code Interpreter so I don't just type in what it is that I want to create a PO for. I'm actually going to use Excel Invoices to go do the entity extraction out of those Excel invoices and then push that into a PO creation process and kick off that same dynamic chain to be able to do it. So let's go take a look at how I actually do this. Okay, so now we're inside of Copilot Studio, and this particular agent that we're taking a look at here inside of Copilot Studio is the agent that I used in one of my previous videos. And just so that you can see what it does by default, and I'll put a link to the video here for you to be able to go back and see the one on dynamic chaining that shows how all of this works. But just to give you a quick understanding of what this particular agent will do, I'm just going to go ahead and ask it to be able to go create some POs for me. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to say I need to create 2 POs for Microsoft, one for $750 and one for $1,500 that both ship DHL and have a 60-day terms. Now, by doing this, what you're going to see is that it's going to go and it's going to create the 2 different POs and then go through a process to be able to get an approval. Now, if anything is over $1,000, it does require for you to get a manager's approval, and this is how this particular agent works. And as you can see, we actually got 2 different POs that were created, and one of them was auto-approved and one of them is pending an approval. Now, with that, what I want to do is I want to be able to take it now and I want to change this agent because I want this agent to be able to take in invoices and process invoices to create those POs for me automatically. So the first thing we're going to do is let's go ahead and clear our test session and close our test pane. I'm going to go into settings, and there are 2 things that we want to turn on. So the first thing that we want to turn on is we want to turn on file uploads because we want to be able to upload a file. But we also need to turn on Code Interpreter. And we're going to turn both of these on, and we're going to go ahead and hit save. Now by doing this, we will be able to go in now and be able to upload files and also be able to process those and be able to use Code Interpreter so we can dynamically create that Python code that we need to be able to do it. Now there is a few things that I'm going to do just to give the agent a little bit more instructions now. So I'm going to go in here and I'm going to edit my instructions, and I'm just going to add in some information here so that it knows that I want it to take care of processing these documents when they're uploaded. So that way the agent has a better understanding of what we're wanting it to do. And you can see here that I'm even telling it that I want to be able to pull out the key data points out of the files using Code Interpreter. Now, once we've done this, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to upload a PO by clicking the button here. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and collect the AdventureWorks one here. And I'm just going to tell it that I want to make a PO from this invoice. Now, once I send this through, what we're going to see is my agent's going to go do the code interpreter piece that it needs to do to analyze the file. And then it's going to initiate the PO creation and the PO approval process right behind this. You'll see here that it actually created the Python code to be able to go pull this information out and to be able to push this in. And you're going to see here that we got our pending approval, just as you would expect with all the information. Now, the key thing here is that you can see here that it ran this Python code to go pull the data out of that particular Excel file. Then you see it doing the creation process where it pushes that information in that it's pulling from that actual invoice, and then it's submitting it in for the PO approval. Now, let's take a look at something else that we can do. And now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go into Copilot Studio and I'm going to take numerous invoices. Let's take these 3 and let's ask Copilot Studio to make POs for these invoices. And what you're going to see is that it's going to use Code Interpreter to be able to extract the information out of each of the different files and then go and create a PO and get the approvals for each of these different items as it processes each of them independently. And as you can see, we created the purchase orders for each of the different POs, created and got them into a pending approval status. So as you can see, Code Interpreter can be extremely powerful when used inside of Copilot Studio. And for more videos like this around Copilot Studio, please like and subscribe to my channel. And as always, you can try Copilot Studio at aka.ms/trycopilotstudio.